In today's gospel, we once again hear about John, and we hear what his mission was. We read, "He came for testimony, to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him." This is John's mission. His mission is to give testimony to the light, to the Messiah, the one who is to come, to Jesus Christ. It's our mission as well. We too want to give testimony. And so we see John out in the desert. He's eating locusts, he's living off honey, he's preaching, he's condemning Pharisees, he's wearing animal skins in the desert. And we can think this is pretty extraordinary. This is the kind of witness that prepares the way to actually win people over to Christ, to actually bring them to Jesus Christ. Is this what we take from this gospel, that we need to eat locusts and live in a desert? Well, the obvious answer is no, but I'd actually like to say it might be yes as well in some way. You see, no, literally no, we don't have to wear animal skins and we don't have to eat locusts. But we do have to have our lives be so evidently committed to something else that people ask us about them. We read in 1 Peter, it's this wonderful passage. Peter is in 1 Peter in this letter. He's actually speaking to a group of people who are under persecution or about to suffer persecution. It's a very dark time. They're being oppressed, and they know persecution's coming or has already come. In 1 Peter, Peter tells them, hey, be prepared to suffer. It's going to come. Don't be surprised by it. You're going to suffer. And then he has this amazing line. He says, but be prepared to give an account for the hope that is within you. In other words, in the midst of these very hard times, your life is going to look so different that people are nonetheless going to ask you, why do you, oppressed, minority group, suffering, why do you have hope? This, perhaps, is a lesson for us from today's gospel. Well, our life doesn't have to look so different in what we eat or perhaps what we wear. It does need to stand out. Our life needs to bear witness in a way that says, there's something different about you and I want to understand it. You see, we know when someone's really into something. Say they're into the NFL, you can tell. They talk about games, they talk about going to games, they talk about what's on television, quarterbacks, players, they wear jerseys. When someone is really into something, when someone really finds something captivating for their life, it's evident in how they live. The question for us is it evident when people see our lives, that our lives are completely committed to Christ? Or is church something we do on Sundays, and like a bunch of other people, oh yeah, we go to church on Sunday. Yes, so do a lot of people. You see, the way we live should so radiate Christ that people look at us and go, I know what he's into. And then in their dark hour, or in their moment of questioning, or when they see something in us, they will come to us and say, please give an account of the hope that's within you. You know, in a certain sense, evangelization isn't that hard. We can sometimes be afraid of saying things or putting ourselves out there. But our whole lives are meant to put ourselves out there. And once our lives are out there and everyone says, you live differently, you live for different things, you don't care about the things everyone cares about in the same way, and yet you're joyful and you're peaceful, then people are going to ask us questions. So yes, our lives need to look radically different than the lives around us, even in subtle ways, not in some pretentious way. We're not trying to be hyper-pious. People just know we stand for something different, for the stances we take, for the way we conduct ourselves, for the virtues we live, for the way we treat our loved ones. So brothers, let's do an examination and let's commit ourselves as knights that our lives will be such a witness that people will come to us and say, please give an account of the hope that's within you. And then we can, just as natural as good friends, say to them, let me tell you about Jesus Christ. In this way, brothers, we'll be his faithful witnesses. Viva Jesu.